Assalamu alaikum my friends, how are you? Today inshallah we'll continue in our course how to read Quran. In the last lesson we started in the short sounds and we took the sound of Fatha. We said Fatha is a small line above the letter and we said the sound of Fatha is A. So we have to be attention about this shape because we will take many shapes. In the last lesson, I asked you to repeat the video many times until you memorize the sound of the letters with Fatha. And we took the main letters, the shape of the main letters with Fatha. In this page, you will find the shapes of the letters in the middle at the end with Fatha. You will find this page as the picture in the homework of the last lesson. Download it and try to read it many times and focus with every one and repeat the sound of the letter with every shape. This will help you to memorize the sound fastly. If you know these shapes very well and you know the sound very well, that means you want to take time in this. Just you have to be attention to do this sound with short sound. Da, ba, ja, kha, ra. You shouldn't say ja, da, the. No, it's a short sound. You have to be attention about this point. Now we will move to the next page. In this page we will take two things. The first thing we will take it the shapes of the letters which they are the same in the writing with the sound of Fatha. Let's start. Bismillah. Here we have ba and na. Ba and noon. Ba with Fatha, ba. Na with Fatha, noon with Fatha, na. That means, as we said, these letters which has points, we have to be attention about the point. Where is it? The position of the point. If we have the point in the bottom of the letter, that means it's ba. On the top, noon. If we have like here two dots on the top, that means ta. Two dots in the bottom, that means ya. Three dots on the top, that means tha. Three dots with this shape, sha. So let's back again. Then ba with Fatha, ba. Noon with Fatha, na. Here, these two letters, they are the same in the shape, except the dots. Maybe on the top, like ta with Fatha, ta. Or in the bottom, ya with Fatha, ya. Then here we have tha and sha. Tha with Fatha, tha. Sheen with Fatha, sha. Here we have jim and kha. We said jim original, it's a dot in the middle. And we said kha, very strong letter, so he can carry on his dot on his head. This means this one will be jim and this one will be kha. Jim with Fatha, ja. Kha with Fatha, kha. Then here we have za and ra. Za has one dot, ra, no dots. Za with Fatha, za. And pay attention, the sound of za will be looks like the sound of b. Z. Why? Because when we take the next letter, the, here we have to exist the tip of tongue. Like when you want to say in English, the. We have to exist the tip of tongue, the. But this one, no, it's just like looks like the sound of b. Z. So this one we will say za with Fatha, za. Ra with Fatha, ra. Here we have dhal and dal. Dhal with Fatha, dha. Dal with Fatha, da. Then we have dad and sad. Dad strong in the sound so that he can carry on the dot. So we will say dad has the dot. Dad with Fatha, da. Sad with Fatha, sa. And we have to be attention about something in dad and sad. We shouldn't use the two lips while we pronounce these sounds. Then we have, and inshallah later we will learn how we pronounce these letters in the right way when we reach to it, inshallah. Dha and ta, same thing. Dha with Fatha, dha, and the dha has dot. We have to pay attention in the, we have to exist the tip of tongue, like val. And then we have ta. Ta with fatha, ta. We have to pronounce the sound of ta with heavy sound. We shouldn't say ta. No, ta. Don't move it to dal or to ta. Ta is heavy. Then ta with fatha, ta. غين with fatha, غا. عين with fatha, ع. شين with fatha, شا. سين with fatha, sa. Then we have these two letters, fa and qaf. Fa has one dot, qaf strong letter, so he can carry on two dots. Fa with fatha, fa. Qaf with fatha, qa. Then here we have lam with fatha, la. Kaf with fatha, ka. And we have to pay attention to the sound of kaf. We shouldn't say ka. It's a ka, ka. Ta with fatha, ta. Ha with fatha, ha. The difference in the writing between ta and ha, ta has two dots, like the original one which we took it before. It looks like the dish. The main one, it looks like dish, has two dots. So the tight ta here has two dots. But this one like ha, no dots. Here we have hamza, maybe in the middle of the word or at the end of the word. Hamza with fatha, a. Lam with fatha, la. And we said the difference between the hamza on the alif or the alif and lam in the middle of the word. Alif or the hamza, like this one here, want to connect with the next letter. If I have had alif without this hamza, or hamza above the alif like this one here, it want to connect with the next letter. But lam can connect with the next letters. That means when I see this line, and we have letter before connect and letter after connect with it, that means it's lam, not alif and not hamza above the alif like this one here. عين with fatha, a. غين with fatha, غا. تا with fatha, ta. Ha with fatha, ha. Noon with fatha, na. Val with fatha, va. And we have to pay attention to here. Noon will connect with the next letter. So always if it's in the beginning or in the middle, you will find another letter here connecting with it. But in val, whatever in the beginning or in the middle or at the end, it won't connect with the next letter. So you will find it closing at the end. There is no another line after it to connect with the next letter. So when we see these two letters, if I have noon, that means will connect with the next letter. If I have val, it won't connect with the next letter. Then we have fa and ghain. If I want to know the difference, fa, you will find its opening in the middle here, but the ghain closing. Then fa with fatha, fa. Ghain with fatha, gha. Then we have ayn and ghain. Ayn with fatha, a, no dots. And the ayn, you have to know it's a light letter, light sound. Ghain with fatha, gha. And ghain is heavy letter, so we can say he is strong, he can carry on the dot. Here we have hamza with fatha, a. And then ayn with fatha, a. The difference between hamza and ayn little bit more bigger, hamza small, plus ayn can connect with the next one, but hamza, if it's above alone or above alif or above waw, it won't to connect. But with another one like ya, it will connect. If it's at the end, it won't to connect, of course. So generally you can discover it. In ayn you'll find it directly connecting with the next letter, but hamza no. Special if the hamza with alif or waw. Now we finished the letters which they are the same in the shapes, and we took some notes about some of them. Repeat the video many times until you understand every point we spoke about it. Then we have the letters which they are so close in the sound. Let's start. This part is very important. You have to focus on it. This will help you from beginning to pronounce the letters in the right way. Here we have qaf and kaf. Qaf, heavy letter, from the heavy letters. So when I want to say it, it's qa, 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 aqa, aqa. It's strong and it's existing from the deepest part of the tongue. You will find the deepest part of the tongue touching the soft palate in your mouth, in the roof of the mouth. But kaf will move little bit forward. You will find the deepest part of your tongue touching the beginning of the hard palate. Ak, ak. Say this sound. Ak. In qaf, do it aqqa, aqqa. You'll find yourself touching the soft palate with the deepest part of the tongue. In kaf, no. You touching the beginning of the hard palate. Ak, ak. Then here we have qa, ka. I shouldn't say ka or qa. It's qa, ka. Qa, ka. Then we have za and the. In za, as we said, it looks like the sound of B, the beginning of sound of B. Z. And the, we will exist the tip of tongue equal to the word in English. Then we have tha and sa. In tha, same thing as we said in thal, we have to exist the tip of tongue. It's equal to the word in the beginning, 3. Tha, 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 tha. This sound equal to tha in Arabic. Equal to 3 in English. Tha, tha, tha in the beginning. So you can use this sound until you know it very well. And we have to exist the tip of tongue. In sin, no, we want to exist the tip of tongue. Sin, sa, 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 sa. It's so easy, you can do it. Dha and the. Dha and the, they are in the same articulation point, from the same place existing. But in dha, it's heavy, and the, light. So you can say dha, the, dha, the. In both of them, we will exist the tip of tongue. Dha, the. Then we have ta and da. Ta, light sound. Da equal to D in English. Dad, in da, you will find da and da. We have to be attention. Da, heavy, da, light. Da, we discovered the sound and we said it's so close to D in English. If we said da, da, so close. In dad, what we will do, I said before in the previous letters, I said to you, in dad, we have to be attention, and sad, and these letters, we have to be attention not to use the lips. These letters, to exist them, we don't need the lips. But we will do here in this, what we will do in this time. In dad, most of our tongue will touching, most of the edges of the tongue will touch the beginning or the sides of the molars. And little bit of the forward part of our tongue, the tip of tongue, will touching little bit the gums. But in touching with the molars will be more harder. So we have to be attention. Da, da. If you can do it this way. Ad, ad, and catch it very well. You will find the edges of your tongue touching the sides of the upper molars. Then we have da, da. In dal, we will use only the tip of tongue. In sin and sad. Sin, light letter, sa, sa, sa. Sad, heavy, sa, sa. Then we have here fa, tha, fa, tha, fa. It's easy. And tha, we said it's equal to 3. The beginning of this word, 3. In the beginning, we will take the first sound. Ta and ta. Ta, from the sound, it's heavy. Ta, light. Ta, 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 ta. Then we have here lam, la, ra, la, ra. In lam, it's easy. Lam, fatha, la. Ra, fatha, ra. We have to be attention to separate them, and I think most of you, inshallah, can do it. Then we have dha, za, dha, za. We said dha, we exist the tip of tongue, and it's a heavy sound. In za, we said looks like the sound of B. Z, za, za. Easy, inshallah. Then we have ghain and kha. Gha, kha, gha, kha. Ghain with fatha, gha. Kha with fatha, kha. What is the difference between them? Ghain and kha, both of them from the same existing from the same articulation point. So what we'll do in ghain, we have to close the air. Close the air, stop the air from moving. But in kha, no. Even I kept to say this, the sound will exist until the air finish. This will be in kha. So in ghain, stop the air. Gha. In kha, we will leave the air moving. Kha. This is the difference between ghain and kha. Then we have ayn, ha. In ha, same thing. We will leave the air moving. The air moving. Even the sound continue existing until the air, all of it go out. In this time only the sound will stop. That means in ha, the air continue moving. This means the sound continue coming. So what we will do, we will leave the air in ha. But in ayn, no. I shouldn't say no. Make it light. Ayn always light. We want to push a lot on our throat. Do it softly. And stop the air in ayn. Most of the air. You will find little bit of it only moving, but the rest we will close the air in it. In ha, we leave the air moving. Hamza with fatha, and we have ha. It's easy. But in ha, same thing. Leave the air moving. Ha. And so close to h in English when we say ha. Anywhere in English starting with ha, most of it, it's equal to the sound of ha. Then we have the and tha. But yes, pay attention. In ha, it's not the same articulation point of h in English. Just I want to tell you, it's so close. Not the same articulation point. Then we have the and tha. The and tha. Both of them, we will exist the tip of tongue. But in the, as we said, it's so close to the word in English. Tha, so close to 3 in English. Tha. Then we have ha. In ha, we will leave a lot of air moving. In ha, same thing, but a little bit we will try to push on our throat to make the sound emitting. Or we can say it's so close to the sound of a snake. So the sound of ha is ha. Ha fatha ha. And ha fatha ha. Need a lot of air. Ha. Now alhamdulillah, we finished this part. Try to repeat the video many times. Now I will say this part again just to focus on the sounds. Qaf with fatha qa. Kaf with fatha ka. Zay with fatha za. Val with fatha tha. Tha with fatha tha. Sin with fatha sa. Dha with fatha dha. Dhal with fatha dha. Ta with fatha ta. Dal with fatha da. Dad with fatha da. Dal with fatha da. Sin with fatha sa. Sad with fatha sa. Fa with fatha fa. Tha with fatha tha. Ta with fatha ta. Ta with fatha ta. Lam with fatha la. Ra with fatha ra. Dha with fatha dha. Za with fatha za. Ghain with fatha gha. Kha with fatha kha. Ayn with fatha a. Ha with fatha ha. Hamza with fatha a. Ha with fatha ha. Val with fatha va. Tha with fatha tha. Ha with fatha ha. Ha with fatha ha. Now I want from you to repeat the video many times until you can say it fastly like this. This will help you to connect fastly the letters when we want to connect them together to make up the word. We will stop here inshallah and we will continue next time. Assalamu alaikum.